Hello everyone, and this is Maradius, and today we are going to start my 100% run of Super Mario 3D World. I wanted to do 3D Land, but wasn't able to get it set up in time. So we'll do it after we're done with 3D World. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I guess I need to use the tablet. I don't know. Can I swap using a different... Alright, well, I guess I have to use the tablet for this. Well, that's fine. Hello, Luke Lima. Yeah, so we're doing 3D World because I'm gonna get 3D Land set up. Probably we'll do 3D Land after, though it will be a bit oof, just because it's obviously not gonna be as good as 3D World is. It's like there's issues with Bowser yet again. I did not know that the cherry power was created because of a bug, but that's a pretty creative way to make use of a bug. How Bowser fit in there, we will never know. He's just able to easily take over places. Oh man, the bridge is out. Guess we gotta have to do actual levels. Unfortunate. Alright, Super Bell Hill. It will definitely be a little rough trying to 100% in this game, just because I know that you have to get the gold flag with every character on every level, which was going to be a bit oof. I need to figure out my settings after this stream, because the tablet is making odd noises. I'm not sure why. Just go up here because why not? Probably not a good idea to do that because we're probably going to miss out. Yep, see, there's already a green star that we're missing. There's a green star. There's 3 green stars and a stamp in every level, so we're going to need to make sure we get all that. Even though Miiverse is okay, no longer a thing. The stamps are practically worthless. We're going for 100%, so we're doing it anyway. I was really worried for a moment they were going to hit me. They did not. Okay. Got rabbit chasing again. This is really just like Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Now for these streams, Lagulima not really doing that sort of thing. Also, random mushroom, mega mushroom. I don't know why that's a thing. Probably don't want to damage that pipe. Honestly, I don't really know what this serves. Just wait for it to wear off, I guess. The game is probably fun with multiple players. I just, for this series, I'm of course doing it solo. Oh, we got the stamp. So now just one more green star. Obviously, this is first level. It's going to be pretty easy. Also, maybe this is a controversial take, but I do like the linear 3D games over the linear 2D games. Yeah, that's probably what you're supposed to use the Mega Mushroom for, but whatever. We got it anyway. Just climb up this wall instead of being stupid. Alright. Obviously, the cat bell will be very useful in getting gold flags because it just lets us go to the top. Now, granted, I reached the top anyway, so it's kind of a moot point in this level, but for future levels. Oh, it's been a while since I played this game. Alright. Now, let's go to the next one. Troopa Cave. There's always Troopa something, no matter where you go. Just curious if there was anything up there. I can't remember if there was or not. Seems like the answer is no, of course, but you never know. We'll leave those stupid shells to do whatever they're doing. Who knows what I'm doing, really? Nothing back here. It's just... okay. I really feel like I should have seen the first green star by now, but I'm probably just being a little paranoid. See, there's the first green star. Thank goodness that was actually the first green star and not another one, because that would have been bad. You know, we didn't really need an extra 100 seconds, but cool, I guess. This lets us skip most of the level. We don't really have a reason to do so. Or, well, this just lists as coins, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Well, I'm not sure if coins have any real purpose in this game, so while neat, I don't know if that's going to actually do anything for us. Let's go back so we can get the checkpoint. Make sure there's nothing off to this side. Nope, there is not. Alright. I can't put out those fires. Probably should be a little less stupid, but not doing a good job of it. These are just like those bonus things in Galaxy 2, except you actually have a reason to do them. Finally, a fire flower that's... oh, okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. But I was going to say a fire flower that's not terrible in a 3D Mario game. But then I had to go and visit immediately. Go in here. Hope we get the stamp. I kind of keep forgetting I don't have a spin jump. I don't know why I keep thinking I do. Well, I mean, I know why. It's because I've been playing a lot of Galaxy. That almost got me killed. I really need to be more careful. And there we go. Now we just need to get the gold flag and not die, which apparently I'm having some trouble doing. Alright, good. We got the golden flag. Wow, coins. Damn. These will be totally relevant. I really need to get a power-up. I forgot you just stuck without a power-up in between levels. But it makes sense. It's a 3D, 2D Mario game. Well, a good thing we had a Toad House. Definitely came in handy. Now we get to beat up this Chargin truck. But first, let me make sure there's nothing. No, there's not really anywhere to hide anything. So, yeah. Not much of a blockade, they just kind of get steamrolled. Oh, having the timer countdown is going to be a bit oof. What's my thought on the new Super Mario Bros. Series? So they're not like particularly creative until you get to like I think, but they're kind of just standard. Okay, we got another one of these. We didn't really need that, but I do enjoy the series at least. I do think 2's heavy coin focus was pretty funny, and they really played into that. And obviously, U is the best out of all the new Super Mario Bros. Games. That's just because it's the most refined and all that. Anyways, Captain Toad going to do a little bit of his adventures where he actually gets stars instead of just saying, I'm going to help you, Mario. Go over there. Captain Toad, fearless hunter of green stars, is ready for adventure. And the rest of the Toad Brigade just ditched him. I wonder why that was. Is it because he's not really a good captain? But well, I can see like needing the mini mushroom for to get to other world, get to this world 4 and 7 as annoying. At the same time, it also is I need to blow. I do think it was a neat gimmick to have secret levels like that. And of course, it adds a bit of extra challenge, which is nice. They're completely optional worlds too, so it's not like you have to do them. Okay, I didn't really need a tutorial on how to use the camera elsewhere. Alright, time for Mount Beanpole. You never got into those worlds? Oof. I know I definitely did, but yeah, it can definitely be a bit tricky. Anyways, free green star right off the bat. One thing I will say about that annoys me about the new Super Mario Bros. Games is the lack of boss creativity. They just end up using the Koopalings for all of it, and it's just like, come on, use some interesting new bosses. New Super Mario Bros. 1 was great in that regard because they actually had unique bosses, but then after that they kind of just said, you know what, Koopalings and Bowser. It's just a little bit lame. And obviously we need to get all these coins, or we can't get the green star. I'm doing this kind of backwards from the intended route. But if it works, it works. Let's go this way. Wow, Hisstocrat spoiler? I never actually, like, realized until now that... Or maybe I did at some point, but I kind of forgot that they pretty much teased Hisstocrat by having those totems. Let's see what's on the other side. Alright, well, let's just bring this back up again. Alright, just a one-up. Good enough for me. Honestly, the cat power-up is just a tad bit overpowered, if we're being honest. This being part of the reason, this lets you get the top of the flagpole super easy. But, yeah. Combat capabilities, it's definitely a lot better than several other power-ups. Alright, what's next? Well, it's either the Carnival stage or Plessie. We'll go wherever it's north first. Alright, Plessie it is. Just so you know, I don't need to do that. Sorry, I know the game well enough. Yeah, obviously we're going to do this since it's World 1-4. Plessie's Plunging Fall. You're gonna look at me? You got nothing to say? Okay. Now, obviously, we need to get that green stuff. The stamp or something's over here on the left. I think? Or maybe. Yeah, that's further ahead. Never mind. Well, we're gonna want to jump up these guys. Okay, no, that's just a one-up. I feel like I might have missed something already. Okay, I think the stamp was on the other side. So this might be something you have to do multiple times anyways. Yeah, it's looking that way. No, I didn't miss the green star. Well, like I said, I have to do it again anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. But, yeah. Well, I can minimize the time loss from having to do this again, because we're gonna have to do it again anyways. Alright, well, let's just do it as Mario. I know it's not currently tracking or showing what stages I've cleared with who, but it will eventually, I'm pretty sure. Just steals Luigi's power up, why don't you? I mean, it makes sense why they do that, but still. I don't think the red coins are particularly needed for anything, but we're going to have to do the level more times again in the future anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I can't believe I missed it. No point in not just starting over from the beginning. Well, I will have to play all the levels again. There's no point in just walking away from nothing. Not quite Galoomba. I believe you need to... So you get, if you get all gold flags with a character, then you get a stamp of that character. And not like the generic stamps. You get a special stamp for doing that. That matches their icon. So technically for 100% you need to get gold flags with all characters. That means there are, of course, some stages where you don't need to do them again. Don't fall off! This shouldn't be hard! Good job, me. It's because I'm playing as Mario, isn't it? But yeah. It does mean that, for the most part, we can just bum rush most stages. Go straight for the gold flag and not worry about anything else. But yeah, that's definitely one thing that's going to be a bit ouch to do for 100%. But everything else will be fine. Alright, let's slow down a lot. There we go. Now let's not miss the green star, because that would be really stupid. There we go. Alright, let's get our gold flag as Mario, and then let's switch back to Luigi. I was worried for a moment there he wasn't actually going to hit the top. Okay, on to the next level. Or we can go gambling. I don't know what we would need to go gambling for. I don't think there's anything of actual value. We get more lives, I guess. That's about as bad as it gets. Man, I hate gambling. I mean, like, I probably could have gotten a lot more had I actually tried, but who cares? Lives aren't that important in this game anyway. Okay, so jumping on a panel is enough to put it in a state to be flipped. Okay. Just kill them all. Okay. Fitting that I get aim. You like fun gambling in video games, but hate it in real life? Yeah, that makes sense, because in video games, there's often no real consequences to it, and in real life, there often is. I'm doing great here. Let's obviously grab this. Why am I getting hit? I really should be better than that, but I guess I'm not. Why? Why did I jump there? Just me being dumb as usual. Okay. We go for red coins. It's probably just going to be a power-up. Yep. Well, I mean, I guess it could be useful in the mystery box. More boxes! Goodness, we found it. And I lost the power immediately just because I want to go after the bidding buds. Just why? I really should be better than this. I don't know why we need extra time, but sure, I guess. I really need to be doing it. Reminds me of the galaxy where you destroy galaxies. Yeah, it's actually something that's quite frequent in Galaxy and Galaxy 2. So it makes sense that a game that kind of follows in the footsteps of Galaxy 2. Okay, thank goodness we could walk up to that. I wasn't fully sure if we did. Yeah. You definitely see that after Galaxy 2, they're like, what if we just made an actual... You can't... Luigi's being blinded right now. What if we just made a game that was actually just 3D, 2D Mario? And they just really went with it. Alright, now we can go beat up Bowser. Somehow he was able to really easily take over all these castles. Bowser's Highway Showdown. That's what every castle needs, a highway in the middle of it. And soccer ball bomb. For some reason. And of course, Bowser's own minions aren't paying attention. Bowser would probably say, let them eat cake. I don't know. I think he'd want the cake after given what he said in Galaxy 2. Yeah, it was Mary Antoinette, but yeah. Grab the second star. We didn't need to hit that block anyways. Honestly, there's a lot of ocean around this castle. Really makes you think. Why am I bad? With a performance like this, how did I manage to beat Perfect Run as fast as I did? Again, more Goombas killed by just bad safety procedures. He obviously just got this car to show off because, like, this is really the only place that it's feasible to use. I mean, I guess maybe it's usable in between levels, but couldn't Bowser do something a little more smarter, like shooting fireballs or something instead of, you know, throwing bombs that can be hit right back at him? Like, this is just sad. Oh, there's the fireball. I'm just... Yeah, maybe Bowser's going easier because it's Luigi. To be fair, I'm kind of going easy on him by missing some of my shots. I say, who knows why? There's just these random huge sections. It really makes you wonder what the point of the castle was anyways. Who knows why his car falling down and exploding like that was enough to send him flying, but hey, I'm not here to question things. I'm here to just free the Sprixies. And collect green stars and stamps and get gold flags. What happens to Bowser's not really my concern. I almost just jumped off the ledge by accident. What am I doing? I promise I'm normally good at games. Just like that, World 1 is done. I mean, not counting the fact that we're going to have to clear all the levels with every character again, but excluding that fact, we're done with World 1. can't remember. Was it ever like really stated why Bowser wanted the Sprixies? Obviously, they have like special building capabilities and they have these clear pipes, but it's not even really implied that he used their abilities to build his massive fortresses and strongholds and all that. It's just he just captured them for some reason because he felt like it, I guess. I don't know, man. Oh, anyways, time to go to Conkdor Canyon. Okay, I deserve that. You also deserve that. Get our bell back. Let's not get hit to the Sting Bee. What exactly do you mean, Lima? I mean, they make plenty of games available on Switch. Heck, this game is available on Switch. I just didn't get that version because, well, I have this version. I mean, I guess like they could just straight up make all. They would have to do something to adapt all games to Switch or Switch 2 just because of the tablet. Like some games are easier than others. Like I don't this game for example probably wouldn't have taken that much effort because the tablet isn't. Well, I mean, I guess the tablet is used for some touch controls, but beyond that, it's not really needed. I think you also have to remember that the Wii U in general was a failure of a console. Not because the games were bad or anything. I think there's just promotional problems. So they pretty much stuck to just porting the best games to Switch. Well, so the thing is that first of all, Virtual Boy was probably not a very good console, and the games probably weren't the best. And I think the headset, or the... What am I doing? But at the end of the day, it's going to take a lot more effort to port Wii U games than it is going to port a very old... stuff from a very old system that isn't really... They didn't really get that many games because it just wasn't that good of a system. And also kind of hard to develop for, comparatively at the time. So people just didn't really make stuff for it. At least I don't think so. It's not like the most visually appealing console. And I am a bit confused why Nintendo said, yeah, let's just do all this effort to make its games playable like this. But, yeah. But it's a lot easier to bring over Virtual Boy games than it is to bring over, Now, personally, I think the Wii U was a great console. It had more games that were great. And like for example, well, I don't need to give examples. There were plenty of great games. They did bring over a lot of games, a lot of the great ones to Switch. So it wasn't that the games were bad. It's just bad promotional stuff, I guess. But there was plenty of great games. Hopefully you're able to get one someday to replace your Wii. Yeah, I don't care about Nintendo Network. I'm just here to 100% the game and move on. Excuse me. Puffprod Peaks. Okay, now this is something that is technically a little difficult to port to the Switch. I mean, you guess you have a pointer, and that works just fine. But it's still a non-trivial amount. Okay, let's see. Sure, I'll take the fire flower. As long as I'm not stupid with it. I'm not being exactly great with it, but... Okay, on to the next section. So I'm pretty sure the Switch version probably doesn't use touch controls at all. And it probably, give me a moment. I would imagine that it probably has you just point the Joy-Cons and use that. So you don't have to use handheld mode at all. I saw that little 8-bit Luigi. Blink and you'll miss it, but it was there for a brief moment. Yeah, like imagine having to play on handheld mode with 4 players. That would just be a bit rough. You could probably do it, but I don't think you'd want to. So, yeah. Anyways. Okay, I messed that up. Let me try that again. But yeah, just go that way. Why am I making this difficult? Alright, let's keep going. Okay, there we go. Another level done. Pretty sure we got everything. But yeah, like having to implement having to implement stuff to deal with the tablet just means that you're not going to get a very... You're not going to get a very comprehensive, easy whole Wii U catalog. keep forgetting, like, you don't get an actual jump. Here you have to, it's just a little bit of visual stuff. Cannibalism? Say goodbye to all the fuzzies. Just eating another piranha plant. Really surprising that they just do not care at all for the well-being of their species. Anyways, obligatory 2D section in your 3D Mario game. I mean, technically speaking, a cannibal doesn't mean it has to be same. It has to be like an animal. If it's a plant that eats, well, I mean, there are plants that do more or less consume other plants, but it's really just still cannibalism. Well, okay, it has to be the same species of plant, but I don't think they really... Oh, let's deal with this fake Bowser. Captain Toad really just cannot pay attention. He wasn't even, like, looking at the wall where the shadow is. Like, come on. Captain Toad is definitely an interesting character that they've created. It's nice to have some Toads that they just keep around and keep developing. It's a shame that, like, Toadsworth is not used anymore. I really don't know why they dropped Toadsworth. He was like one of the other iconic Toads, and obviously featured very heavily in Sunshine. Or, well, maybe not super heavily, but he still did. But yeah, it's just a shame that, like, some Toads get dropped, just aren't important anymore. Toadette's obviously still around, still very popular. Anyways, I should probably focus on this. We can talk about Toads later. I probably would do well to not die. Let's get out the Super Bell. We already had a room like this. Oh, well, we can do the next one. I'll take another Super Bell, thank you. Easy enough. And just like that, we're done. Anyways, back to talking about Toads. I do think it's kind of weird that they've really shifted Captain Toad's role. Because he's not really a captain anymore. He's just an explorer Toad. He doesn't lead anyone anymore. And the Toad Brigade is pretty much non-existent. Which is definitely a bit of a shame. I mean, not that, like, any of them really matter besides Captain Toad, but it's still nice to have, like, a team of Toad buddies with you. Now, granted, like, you still have playable Toads in games like this in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but... Hell. Almost feels like Captain Toad got demoted from his job of being guard captain. It's just unfortunate. Anyways, that's the first of the buttons that require you to play the level with a certain character. So, since I don't know those in advance, we're just going to have to redo those levels. Anyways, comically large baseball. I don't really think there's much point in doing stuff like that, but it's fine. Well, we didn't really need another one of those, but it's okay. Let's go into the cave. Or, well, the pipe. And that takes us to a cave. Take someone's coin stash. What if Wii Sports had a tournament with prize money? I mean, you could maybe do it. I don't think Wii Sports Boxing counts as a fighting game, because it's fundamentally very different from most fighting games. It also requires a lot more physical activity. Fortunately, I remember that you go down here safely. So we're all good. Nothing up there. Alright, another level done. We are making a lot of progress, which, not surprising, but yeah. Although, of course, we gotta go redo this level. Galoomba Blockade, as if we didn't kill lots of Galoombas in that last level. But first, we're gonna go gambling. Always be gambling. It's always going to leave you disappointed, but... Wow, 200 coins for that? And not that we really need lives, I don't think. I mean, I guess it depends if lives carry over between sessions. That is one thing I do not know. That is still definitely, like, kind of annoying that they did that in Galaxy 2, because they totally could have done it. They just chose not to. Well, anyways, we don't really need Mario anymore, so let's just hurry to the end. Now, I'm probably not going to say, oh, I need to get... I think in this game they have it when you get... When you go above a cap, it does, like, crown numbers. I don't know. It replaces the numbers in the lives counter with a crown. You can get up to crown lives or something. I'm not going to make that a goal. That's just way too tedious. But if it happens, it happens. I don't think it will. But it could. Bet when I'm going to need to go and fight like characters you want to speed run. Yeah. I will more or less try to just do the levels as fast as possible because there's no reason to not do that. And of course, since the only thing that matters is the... Oh, these are big Galoombas. Not really much different from normal Galoombas. So, yeah, not much of a blockade. It's swatted aside just like anything else. To be fair, if you're not using the cat power-up or other power-ups, it's a bit harder to jump on. Anyways, we got the double cherry. It's a pretty fun mechanic for something that was a bug that they just decided to roll with. Let's just try to make sure we don't lose copies, because I'm sure that's going to be important later on. Oh, already a star. I didn't expect there to be one right there. Get another Luigi. And in chaos like this, it's very easy to just lose a little extra copy, so gotta be careful not to do that. Did one of them die because they went off screen? You gotta be kidding me. Hecky heck. Well, it's not too important. It's just disappointing. You know, I probably should have had Luigi's up top. Take it nice and slow. We don't want Luigi's dying on us. Well, you didn't really need another fire, but I'll take it. Any more double cherries over here? No? Okay. Did you really have to kill that one just because he was a little bit off screen? Unbelievable. You could have had so much more Luigi's. Of course, there's a game where you can have even more Luigis, and it's Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Oh, Time for Bowser's Bullet Bill Brigade. Who knows where this army is going, because they certainly aren't going to actually fight anybody. They're just here to chill. Also, is it really a wise idea to have your tanks shooting forward, hitting your other tanks? Well, there's a reason why Bowser never wins, and it's just because he's not good at army logistics at all. He probably thinks, oh, this looks cool, and then that's the end of it. The thought process. Also, they very conveniently hid how they got around these corners. Like, what, did they really expect this to do anything? Oh no, I'm going to approach with my spikes at a very slow speed. Scramble and steer. Oh, don't tell me I needed... Okay, I lost it at the very end.
Oh no!
That's just silly. Don't make me do the whole level over again. Okay, it's gonna make me do the whole level over again. That's kind of... That kind of sucked. They really should have had a checkpoint. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Just need to be a bit more careful. We'll be fine. Don't want to get through the game too fast after all. Okay. Honestly, just... need to be careful. Let's not jump into the wall of spikes, because that'd be really stupid. And guess what? It's me doing really stupid things again. Surely there's another one, right? There's not. This isn't a hard level. You know what? I'm just gonna finish it and redo the level as someone else. Just because, like, there's no checkpoints, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, that's pretty much what I found. Anyway, it's time to trounce Boom Boom. Not really a threat. Sure, you can go invisible for a bit, but not really doing much to help him. Now here I at least understand the timer, because it's like if you're just barely finished with enough time left on the clock, you can still actually clear. Now, you shouldn't need that timer, especially on an auto-scroll level like this. But it's nice in theory. Well, anyways, that's World 2 done, except for the fact that we gotta go redo that stage. That should be no problem. We gotta look at World 3, but obviously we're not going there yet. It really makes you wonder, how did you get from the different worlds originally? Did they just, were the clear pipes there in the first place, Bowser just destroyed them? Or do they just think, you know, maybe we actually should have ways to get between places? I guess a more reasonable explanation is that most of the Sprixies don't need bridges or transportation methods like that because they can, you know, fly. I guess there's a question of how Bowser gets all of his troops through, but probably something simple like airships, because he's got plenty of those. Alright, let's see if I can avoid being dumb. Big ass, I know. Obviously, we don't need to go for everything. Not get hit by those bullet bills this time. Alright, we should be good. And there we go. Really, it should not have been that difficult. But anyways, now we get to shoot Boo Boo in the face. Alright, he's immune to bullets. Got it. Doesn't matter that we lost the cannon, because it really doesn't matter anymore. And with that, he's down. We can get our gold flag, hopefully, as Mario, and then move on. And there we go. Nice. So it's kind of funny if you think about it, because Mario and friends are going to another kingdom and they're placing their flags all over the place. They're not, like, sure, they're freeing the Sprixies and stuff, but they are also putting their own claims to the land instead of, you know, restoring it to the proper owners. Just a thought. Really, they're just replacing Bowser. Alright, let's see. What stuff? There is obviously Stamp House. Gotta go do that. just one for every Pixie Princess. Just like that, the stamp house disappears into the void. So obviously we can't really do a lot of the bonus side stuff without first getting through the main path. Which is fine. Well, time for Snowball Park. Beach Luigi real quick. Almost forgot to do that. That would have been embarrassing. Watch this is a stage that needs Mario anyways. Oh, that's a propeller box. I thought it was something else. Alright, well. There's not even anything up here for me to use with that? What's the point? Yeah, I need to actually... There's just nothing up there. Okay. I see how it is. Probably not the best way of doing that, but if it works, it works. Jury's still out on whether that works or not, but... Can I do something on up here? No! What's the point, man? Just get all sorts of power-ups. Okay, never mind. It was fun while it lasted. Alright, let's go over here. Thank you for donating your skate. And now it's gone. Wasted. Back here, bunny. Why am I so bad at this? There we go. It's way too long for that. Again, nothing up here. What's even the point? Really makes you wonder. Right, I can't. I can only kick. I can't pick up stuff. Well, thank goodness we have this, so we can grab this last green star. Okay. And with that, we've reached the end of the level. Nice. Make sure not to screw up. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's first level done. Alright, let's see. What's next? We're already at 51 green stars. Getting green stars at a faster rate than we were in Galaxy 2, that's for sure. That's a statement that doesn't really hold much weight. That's 3. Alright, what was this level? Chain link charge. This one probably has a character-specific switch. We're going to find out whether that assumption is right or wrong. Also, this one is going to be quite annoying to run through with multiple characters because it is an auto-scroll. but it's just something you gotta deal with. Don't need the coins, so we won't bother. Good job, me. Good job. What am I doing? Let's give that another try, shall we? Probably shouldn't be so quick to charge ahead. Yeah, I think that would probably be the wise thing to do here. Not like, yes, Luigi is a bit more slippery, but shouldn't really be that much of a problem using him. There we go. Alright, on to the next section. I moved my hand for a moment. And get punished immediately by Bitty Buds just running into me. Make sure there's nothing off to the side here. Well, I didn't have the Super Bell, so... Well, I have a Super Leaf. I could have used that. Spending way too long in this level. Making dumb mistakes. Oh, but it happens. We'll get through it. Try not to get hit by Bitty Bud, making me lose the power-up I need. Now we just wait a little bit. Wait a little bit more. I should have been climbing up those fences. I don't know why I jumped and then thought, I don't know, I'll just press a random button in hopes it does something. It's not a hard challenge. I just need to pay attention. It being an auto scroll does not help, though. But we'll get through it. Almost got shoved off. Really should not let myself get shoved off like that. All right, now let's be patient. Let's not rush ahead. Why am I like this? I just keep flubbing this jump. I don't know why. Let's just try to focus and do it right. Gosh, why did they have to have an auto scroll? Ooh, that's a second one. What do you mean my jump didn't go far enough? Gosh dang it. No, don't give me that. Don't give me that. I'm good at this game. Shut up. I may have screwed myself over. Let's hope that's not the case. Thank goodness there's a backup super valve. I guess I'm still getting used to the controls again after so much Galaxy 2 and, well, Galaxy 1 for that matter. So maybe that's why I'm playing as badly as I am. I hope that's the case. Okay, so I just misunderstood how that. I thought I would climb up and then climb over and keep climbing over, but no. Just gotta keep going at it. Hello there, Evelyn. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm currently struggling for silly reasons on this level. And it's so annoying because it's not as strong. Maybe I should really use this super leaf just to get across better. Seems going fine. Not much people, but that's usually how it is. Alright, you know what? I'm going to use the super leaf, and surely that will get me across. See, it's just that easy. I plan to stream for about like another hour and a half. I usually go till 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So usually just 3 hours on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Yeah. Take clear pipe. Hurry up and go back up before we... You see, now that we're not doing that one silly jump, I'm not dying a bunch, which is nice. I almost possibly died there, but we didn't, so we're good. Thank you for that, Evelyn. Yeah, I do definitely like my beacon model. Of course, I'm a big fan of the color green, so it makes sense that I would have that, but yeah. Alright. Got that level done. On to the Shifty Boo. And as if to mock me, the stamp for that level was Cat Luigi. Just oof. Yes, I know I struggled as Cat Luigi, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. And I don't remember if Boo mansions in this game have secret exits. I don't think they do. They're just tricky when it comes to the actual exit. Of course, they're also tricky with all the green stars, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye out. Got the moving couch. Why is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, let's see. I feel like I am already missing a green star, which is unfortunate if true. Maybe it's right up here. Please let it be up here. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Evelyn, because my the model of my V2 model does have green hair. If I ever do 100% Super Mario World, would I use grinds or sorry, wait. Why am I want to see what that mysterious cloud up there is, but would I use rewinds or go hardcore? I don't know. I actually have not really played Super Mario World. Oh wow, this wasn't worth it at all. A 1-up would have been better than this. But so I don't really know. I would probably use rewinds, just because it would be a real pain. Thank you for that, Evelyn. Good to see that you're enjoying the stream. Now there's a reward. Wait, no, I missed. Oh, I missed a green star. You know what? It's fine. We'll grab it. It's Mario. You gotta come back anyways. Ignore the boo. That probably would have shown me the 1-up that I already knew about. Go up here. Just another timer. Actually, is this even a real pipe? No, it's not. Okay, I just wanted to double check. That seems like a safety hazard. More hidden spot. You do love the boost sprites from Super Mario World. I can see that. And then there's another fake thing. This question, nope, it's a real. Maybe at some point. The problem is that emote slots are kind of at a premium, and I still need to set up emote slots on this channel. But yeah, you do not get very many emote slots starting out, so I have to be very, very careful with what I choose to have as an emote. Anyways, let's ride the couch again. Alright, well, that pipe being a green star is good because I was not sure what I was going to do. Yep, as I thought, that was a fake one. What's funny is that, like, Luigi, from this angle that we were looking at, you couldn't see both flags, but Luigi totally would have seen both flags, and he would probably not have been fooled. I'm not that I was really fooled, because I knew there was a trick here, but still. Alright, time to do that level again, but this time actually get the first green star. Okay, yeah, no secret exit. Alright, see you tomorrow, Evelyn. Thank you for joining the stream.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Actually, this time-based character select always throws me off. I really shouldn't be tricked by it. Or, well, taken back by it. I'm not tricked by it, but... yeah, it's just oof sometimes. And it's not up here. Are we sure it's not here? This feels like a detour they would put it at. It's not. In the painting. Yes, it's in the painting. I'm a little dumb sometimes. Alright, now let's just hurry to the end of the level. Okay, that's bumping on walls is not very conducive to that. Okay. Right, he just spawns in the center, which is annoying, but manageable. Go up here. Through here. Just a long jump all the way across. I don't know if long jumping is actually like a whole lot faster or not, but works for me. Okay, don't crouch. Just actually go forward, please. Thank you. I'm doing great, as I'm sure you can tell. No! Well, we're going to have to do that level as Mario again in the future, but that's going to be future me's problem, because I don't want to deal with that. Normally good at this game. You gotta believe me. Anyways, Captain Toad time. Captain Toad makes a splash. Captain Toad has gills. This spot over here. Grab that one. Go up this way. Avoid the rammer head. You know, I probably should make sure that gate is lowered first. Alright, so I guess... I just need to drop down here. Why am I making this more complicated than it needs to be? And now like that, we can easily reach the end of the level. And there we go. Not sure if I will end up playing Captain Toad Treasure Tracker on stream. I probably will someday. I do have it, but definitely gonna wait a while before I play it on stream. You know, I didn't even notice the gambling machine over there. Let's go gambling! Aw, oh, dang it. Who cares? It's just meaningless gambling. It's not even really gambling because it's just skill-based. And it's skill-based in a sense that I do not care. We're going to use Peach for this because I think you need Peach for the thing. Where's the green stars? Oh, well, there's one in the, with the rabbit. Do need to pick up the pace a little bit. Why am I... There we go. Oh boy, that wasn't even the first. What am I doing? Yeah, usually Peach just has the ability to float a little. Anyways, I'm gonna have to do this level again. I thought I was being great by remembering that I had to use Peach for the button, and then I missed a green star. It's fine. It's fine. Makes it easy to get the flagpole, though. Alright, well, we can do it again as Luigi. There's more of those Hisstocrat totems. Alright, is it Kamek or Magikoopa in this game? I'm going to just check to be sure it's Magikoopa. They use the names so interchangeably, I can't remember sometimes.
Luigi time. Let's go.
Alright, where is it? It's back here. I should have guessed. Alright, well. Now we just need to clear and then we're good. And there we go. Actually did that one decently. It's not the worst thing in the world because we had to go and redo the level anyways in the future. So we're fine. We're fine. Anyways, let's go beat up some Magikoopas. What am I doing? Also, you think that maybe, just maybe, Bowser would try to set up blockades that are staffed by more than the bare minimum amount of troops. Like, he just looks at a couple guys like, I want you guys to set up a blockade. Acting like that's going to actually do anything. When he has whole convoys of troops that failed to beat up Mario and company. Again, Bowser, not a military logistics kind of guy. Just does whatever he feels like in the hopes that it works. Well, I don't think we're getting anything here. Does Bowser really need to be a military logistics genius when I pull stunts like this? Anyways, let's go into the water. Or not. Spin jump would be useful, but I don't have one. I mean, not that there's really much point to being up there, but it's the thought that counts. Can I get a firefighter, please? Alright, these guys are immune to jumps. Good to know. Nothing over there. Nothing over here, really. Well, that's even the point. I feel like I'm missing something already. It's a lovely feeling. It's not. I mean, let me just double check. Nothing. No, nothing? Really? Oh, I'm definitely missing a green star, that's for sure. Why am I so blind in this playthrough, man? Okay, well, it turns out I wasn't missing. How high up can you go? It's okay. You would need a spin jump to really make it up there. Mysterious sunken ship that will not be elaborated upon. Mysterious sunken ships, sorry. If I get like a fire flower or something, be pretty neat. Thank you. Okay. Oh, there's a stamp. What's in this box? Cannon? Okay. A 1-up we don't really need. Well, anyways, let's destroy the local aquatic wildlife. Destroy the walls. Get ourselves more riches, because why not? As to how the cannonball is able to collect stuff like that for you, I have no idea. I couldn't even tell at first glance that was a golden pipe just because of the color you got your water. Once again, another little secret spot. And with that, we get our last green star for this stage. Gotta wait for the water cycle to be good. Alright, I saw you over there, Mr. Coin Coffer, but it's fine. You'll live this time. That was at the top of the flagpole! Oh my gosh, why do I keep failing at these simple tasks? Well, time to do it again.
Let's go.
Just gotta get through this level as quick as we can. And remember to take the secret path because that's what leads us to the that's what leads to the higher vantage point for the flag. Which obviously we want. It's not really a level you can do fast. I mean, speedrunners would probably want to disagree with me, but it doesn't feel like one of those levels you can do fast. There we go. Jeez, took way too much time for that. You know what? Why not? Why not treat ourselves to a little gambling to make up for that little blunder I did? Good enough for me. I mean, to be fair, no matter what the result is, it's good enough for me. I don't really care about the outcome of it that much. But, yeah. Alright, time for Mount Mush. Sorry, Mount Mustache, not Mount Mush Dash. This is a level where you go fast. Why did I do that? To be honest, this isn't really a speedrun stage. Sure, you go fast and whatnot. And you check to make sure I didn't miss a green star. No, Luigi, don't do this to me. Gosh dang it. Sure, you go fast, but that's kind of just built into how the stage is designed. There's nothing like really encouraging you to go fast other than like basic mechanics. They just not go through this. Try to go through this as fast as you can. This is definitely not how this is designed. As opposed to stages with a very strict timer. They're like, go, 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 go. Try and use the normal gimmicks of this game to go as fast as you can. Or something like it. It's... Okay, I don't know why you're going in that direction. It's not really important what the semantics are. Oh. Turn around, Luigi! Got stuck on that corner, man. Oh. Well, it's very close to the checkpoint, so it doesn't really matter, but come on. There we go. No! What are my thoughts on horror games? I don't particularly enjoy them that much. I don't know. It's fun watching other people playing through them, of course, but it's just not as enjoyable for me to play. Other than the Luigi's Mansion series. Though that's got a big asterisk next to it, because really only the first Luigi's Mansion game could even qualify as a horror game. Because other ones, you could argue it's a horror game, but stop giving me that power up. I'm doing fine. The other Luigi's Mansion games are horror games in the sense that you have a mansion full of people getting slaughtered and ruthlessly slammed into the ground. Oh, but you play as the guy doing that, not the victims. So why am I messing up on this stage? Maybe I should talk less, but I won't. Yeah, the later Luigi's Mansion games are definitely much more action games with a lighthearted ghost aesthetic. What is Mario in the music box? I don't think I've ever heard of that. There we go. That's one thing. Okay, so I just don't have enough height? I'll just play through it with another character. Each should be fine. I don't understand why I'm having so much difficulty with this level. It's not that hard. Yeah, if I remember, I'll take a look at it. There's definitely some wacky fan games out there. Nice Peach just for that float. Alright, let's just focus, pay attention, don't mess up in horribly stupid ways. There we go. Peach makes it so much easier to do that jump. And of course, it should be quite trivial to get the flag. I'm not going to make myself replay the whole level again just because I missed the flag. It should be trivial to get the flag, he says. That almost feels like you do need Peach. But, yeah. Hopefully I stop being dumb. There we go. That took longer than it should have. But we got there in the end, so it's all good. Yeah, I thought that might have been something for a different stage, but I misremembered. All right, on to the next stage. For a moment, I was like, why was this 7? It's because Mount Mustache is 6.
Luigi time. Let's go.
These guys again, let's try to avoid getting shocked by them. Okay. Might as well go over here to glimpse some knowledge from the Sprixies. Goal is all the way down there. This really doesn't seem like the most effective transportation network, but they just do what they do for fun, I guess, sometimes. I feel like I really should have hit a green star by now. Why am I so blind? There'll probably be one here, though. Okay, I'm not blind. That was the first one. I keep thinking I'm doing worse than I am. That's just because I've also done a lot of bad moves. Okay, now we go into the second half. I saw that 8-bit Luigi. I know there's some that just show up in random places like that. Don't think collecting these red coins is going to do much for us. Well, yeah, just another fire flower when we have too much. Alright, fortunately I found that one before missing it completely, which would have been pretty bad. Please avoid these guys. Quite frankly, I am surprised that I did. I got the stamp at least! Oh boy. Let's try to not do so terribly this time. Excuse you guys. This doesn't give a fire flower? Okay. Okay. No fire flower? Nothing? Well, I mean, I guess that's the point of the red coin ring, isn't it? I really only want it for the extra hit point more than anything else, but whatever. And then I immediately pull stuff like that. Good job, me. Alright, that's that one gotten again. Let's go with the flow of these guys instead of going against the flow. Please stop following me. That's fine. Alright, we got that one. Alright, there we go. Had a bit more trouble on that than I should have, but we're good in the end. Alright, let's continue on our way. I guess we'll head to the Toad House. It's not really going to provide us anything of value, but... Well, I mean, I guess I am small Luigi right now, so it probably would actually provide a modicum of value, but... I digress. You know what? This is good enough. And it just gets deleted from existence. Nice. Alright, well, castle time. Actually, first... I'm just taking a look. So I'm missing the train level. Does that come before or after the castle though? Oh no, let's just do the castle, and if I have to backtrack, I will. Oh wait, no, this is the train level. Okay, Bullet Bill Express. Always did like these levels. It is fun to just be going along and trade with all sorts of stuff on it. Of course, who knows what the point of these trains are. Because, I mean, like, yeah, they have cannons on one end, but, like, they're on one train. But it's really only serves as a defense against people boarding the train. Which raises the question of why have the train in the first place? You know, I'm just going to do the level second time. It is definitely the Mega Mushroom's ability to just make it so you can't do some certain things is ouch. Can I go down here? No? Fine. Let's just fight Pom Pom and be done with it. Yeah, the fact that the Mega Mushroom just can make it so you soft lock yourself out of certain things in an attempt is just annoying. Makes it so a power up that most of the time doesn't have any real practical use, can end up being more of a hindrance than a help, which is a shame. Anyways, there's a castle here. Who knows why we had to go on the train to reach the castle, but we did. Really makes you wonder what the point of the train in the first place was. But once again, I'm just here to collect stars and rescue the Sprixies. Alright, let's do it again as Mario. Let's not take the Mega Mushroom this time.
Okie dokie. Let's do this.
Let's actually get in the pipe. Do I have characters that I can imitate perfectly? No, I'm pretty sure I do not. Let me focus on this section so I can get this green star then. Who knows what Captain Toad was doing on the Bullet Bill Express? Was he the one in charge of it all along? The world may never know. Alright, let's beat up Pom Pom again. Man, the Super Leaf makes it so easy. You don't even need to jump on them, you just need to swipe your tail at them and they die. The easiest way to find a character you can imitate perfectly is to find a character that already sounds like you. But yeah, it's difficult. Alright, let's continue on. A Banquet with Hisstocrat.
Luigi time. Fight time.
Now, why Bowser has these floating carnival castles? Who knows? Man has weird priorities. Just another hint of what's to come, I guess. Guy doesn't even really do much fighting himself. He kind of just bursts out of the ground and then has his servants attack you, more or less. Okay, so don't stand on those ones. As to why his servants die when a Hisstocrat does, don't question it. We don't really need all the coins, it's a bit excessive. Well, anyways, we can move on. That was a bit more of a blockade, but Hisstocrat's not really much of a threat, so it doesn't really achieve much. Better effort than, say, throwing a couple low-level grunts and hoping it does something. That means we are done with World 3. Yes. Alright, on to World 4. Making good progress. That pipe was not really needed, but whatever. Alright, time for Ant Trooper Hill. But we don't really need those coins, so I'm not gonna bother. Nothing up here, just gotta go. Come on, Luigi. All right, we don't need to fall all the way down. Once again, it feels like I might be missing them. But who really knows? I need to go back. Surely there's something here. On. Oh wait, I just have a secret phone here. It's super easy. Just come up here and check. Okay, yep. See, we're fine. I just need to use my brain sometimes. Now we got the big guys. All right, well, we see another one over there. Nice job, me. Losing the thing that makes this really easy. We're getting there. Even if I am doing not the best job of it. How nice of these guys to provide transportation for us for some reason. Bowser has no issues with them doing this, apparently. Okay, now this jump might be one I might mess up. Okay, yeah, this will be annoying. I'm doing a spectacular job, as I'm sure you can tell. There we go. Took more effort than it should have, but we got there in the end. Alright, time for Piranha Creeper Creek. Always an iconic one.
Let's go.
Don't think there's anything for killing all the Piranha Creepers, at least not in this section. Won't, other than just to get them out of the way. Actually, you know, I'm not so sure about that, now that I say it. Let's just get rid of them anyways. Just to be sure, I just don't want to miss something because I'm dumb. I know there was something where you had to do a lot. Okay, yeah, no, you didn't have to kill them all. Probably think there's at least some version of this stage or this theme where you have to light torches or something, and maybe you do have to kill all the Piranha Creepers. Okay, going. Yep, there's second star, easy peasy. We need easy stars, we can get them because apparently I'm bad at this game. I gotta go back just to check that there wasn't. Okay, why am I bad? Make sure there wasn't a green star. It doesn't look like there was. This was a bit of a pointless effort. But it's fine. Well, at least the star made getting the green star easier because we just deleted the Piranha Creepers. And then I go and died, making it all pointless. Good job, me. Gotta go make sure we get the stamp again. I'm not doing a great job. But it's okay. At least that's what I keep.
Oh no.
Ha How did I miss that? Come on. I just... I'm just not doing well today. Alright, good job, man. Good job. Now let's try to reach the end. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I keep failing on really easy spots? Could be worse. It could be worse, and then I pull stunts like this. What am I doing, man? Can I get something other than, like, a star or a mushroom? No. How do I keep consistently hitting the mushroom? Unless it's just straight up always gives you a mushroom if you're small. Alright, don't mess this up. Yeah, I was worried there for a moment that it wouldn't be enough to get me all the way across, but we're good. We're good. Stupidity avoided. Oh boy, Brolders. Oh boy, gambling. Well, obviously we're gonna do the gambling first. How can I say no to that? Once again, I do a bad job, but okay. Alright, on to... Yeah, we probably want to use the Toad House. Just get some extra power-ups. Alright, Brolder Blockade. Does Bowser really think chucking a few rocks is really gonna do anything? Why did I get hit twice? Just, Maybe doing better, man. Alright, let's go hop in this pipe. Fire Bros hideout number 1. Who knows why they're hiding out here? Did they just kill each other? I wasn't even intending to do that. Gosh, it's a wonder they survived this long when they're that willing to just murder each other like that. Like, what? Oh, another green star for us. This probably unlocks the stamp house. Sure does. Let's go grab our stamp. Stamps are honestly like the dumbest thing they added in collectibles in games during the Wii U era, just because as soon as Miiverse is gone, or if you just don't care about Miiverse at all, it is worth. I should have done the other one. You know, it's fine. We can go do this level instead. Well, not too much of a problem, which be expected. Not worth it for the coins. Sure, I'll take another Firefly. I sure could use some collectibles now, though. Alright, good thing we didn't miss anything. Let's just be a little bit patient. No need to rush ahead. Alright, got a checkpoint. I'm assuming that's a spot we will head to a little bit later. Sure, why not grab another Firefly? I mean, well, there's no point other than just getting more score that we don't really need. Okay, we just barely got that one. Am I just missing something really obvious here? Because it feels like I am. No hidden blocks. There's something over here I missed. Okay, that's just death. I should have figured. Alright, so what am I missing? No hidden blocks or anything over there. And that obviously goes elsewhere. Huh? I'm just confused. I'll just come back as another character. Because clearly I'm missing something. I get stamp. Okay, let's try to figure out what the heck we need to do for that one. Because I am a bit unsure, honestly. Let's try it with Blue Toad. Does Blue Toad have a higher jump? I mean, Luigi has a pretty high jump as is, so I don't know. But it doesn't hurt to try it as a different character. Okay, no, he doesn't. So, it remains to be seen whether this was a smart decision or not. Oh, I'm stupid. That makes it so easy. Well, I'm glad that didn't take too long to figure out. And that it is pretty easy to miss if you don't realize it until after you get past that point. Well, let's just go on to finish the level, get our gold flag. And there we go. All right, on to more mystery house garbage. Mystery house mad dash.
Luigi time. Let's go.
Switching back to Luigi, of course. Now, instead of beating up enemies, this is just a series of challenge courses. Shouldn't be too bad. Of course, it's only going to get worse. Doesn't help mine do garbage like that. Overshot. None of these are too bad. There are, of course, mystery house stages where it just gets crazy. So it's, we gotta take the easy ones when we can, because it's only gonna get harder. Man, we're at 100 green stars. Way faster rate than Super Mario Galaxy 2. I'm going to keep making that joke. Alright, time for Deep Block Skyway. Another thing very obviously inspired by the Galaxy games. Keeping all these Luigis alive will certainly be a challenge. Get them all grouped up. Oh, come on! Getting cornered and corralled up. No hidden block. Okay. Get them all grouped together. Fortunately, we have just barely enough. Alright, well, there wasn't really 4 standing on that spot, but I'll take it. Almost messed that up, but I didn't. Okay, yeah, it was kind of inevitable that someone died. Though I would prefer it was the one on the far side than one that we ended up getting, but it's... Okay, split yourselves up, Luigi. Thank you. Now it kind of doesn't really matter what happens. Well, we got through it, so who cares? Good enough for me. Alright, on to the next one. Spike's Lost City. Seems more like it's just a city that the Spikes failed to really upkeep. Either that or they didn't originally own the city, but they just decided to claim it anyways. On the pipe. Who knows why they all go poof when you get the green star. But that's their problem to figure out, not mine. Okay, that's my fault for being a bad player. Let's avoid these. Nice job, me. Losing that power up as soon as you get it. And there's something up there, isn't there? Oh well, no stranger to having to redo levels. Just something you gotta do. Or I could just fall down and die. That works too. Let's try to not do that this time. I do like the aesthetics of this level now. In general, I just like the general aesthetics and flow of stages in 3D games as opposed to 2D. Though, of course, there are some games that are pretty good at doing that even in 2D, but just generally. Alright, so we got that green star finally. Let's go get the others. I still don't know where the stamp is. I assume it will reveal itself to us soon enough, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, let's be careful. Well, I missed the stamp. Lovely. We'll just do the stage over again. Yippee!
Meow.
It is what it is. I don't even know where like the stamp is.
Okie dokie.
I just completely missed it. It's right here. I can't believe it. Alright, well. We did have to do these stages again anyway, so it's okay. That's not an easy question to answer. There's like 6 space worlds, and there's World Castle, and then there's World Bowser, and then there's 3 bonus worlds. I think. There's at least 2 bonus worlds. What am I doing? Jeez. But like, beating the game unlocks World Mushroom. Doing a certain amount of stuff unlocks World Flower, I think. Or maybe you just have to progress enough in World Mushroom. And by like getting all the collectibles for the most part, it unlocks World Star, which has Champions Road. And the worst mystery house thing you've ever seen. So, yeah, that's definitely something we're gonna have to deal with. No! Oh, alright, fine. We'll redo that as Mario later. Why do I keep doing this to myself, man? Unbelievable. You know what? Fine. Let's go gambling. Already in a bad mood anyways. It's definitely been annoying that, like, out of all the collectibles, golden flags are annoying because you make one slight mistake, you have to do the entire level over again. No question about it. Maybe there's only like 5 worlds. See, there's like maybe 5 worlds. You at least see 5 worlds here. There's World Bowser. Sorry, World Castle is World 6, and then you have World Bowser. And then after that, you have the bonus one. And we only need 50. We got like twice that. Lava Rock Lair.
Luigi time. Let's do it. Oh.
This music's always fun. How nice of the Brolers to assist us here. Probably shouldn't have taken that unnecessary risk, but it is what it is. Alright, well, I failed at that, but it wasn't for a green star, so who cares? Good job, me. I almost messed that up. That would have been embarrassing. Far from the only embarrassing thing I've done. Thank you for your sacrifice. Oh, so they kill Potobos too. Interesting. Maybe those are just fire bubbles. I can't ever really remember. Did I miss the stamp? Bruh. Why do I keep doing this? Oh right, that was just me not paying full attention. Did I really just die to this guy? Why do I have to start the whole level over again? Bro. Not my best performance, that's for sure. Now let's keep a close eye out for this stamp. I think we know where it would be. I'm probably just not paying anywhere near enough attention. It's not like a whole lot to this level, though. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Alright, well, let's do this properly. In my defense, I didn't have a super battle at this point in time. Oh, this should be easy to get through. Alright, let's go beat up the boss. And not fail miserably this time. Just does not care about the life of his minions. You really have to run them all over? That's just rude. And just like that, he's dead. Thank goodness. Rocket Stone, yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much 4 worlds finished in this stream. Game's going by a little quicker than I thought it would, but not really that surprising when you think about it. We'll take a quick glance at World 5, or maybe we won't. And then we'll probably end the stream there. Hard to say. Alright, I think that's probably a good place to stop this stream. So, yeah, we'll pick up on World 5. Making a lot of progress, but, on Saturday. So, yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We will see you all next time.